It's showtime at Homestead, Miami.
Andre Karanowskis at the line, steals it in the Indy 250.
Line into the back, in trouble, and they go. Gordon to the wall, jumps right around.
Side by side on the final lap, coming to the checkered flag.
Steve Morgan, the last lap pass, and the victory in Las Vegas.
Welcome to the NOFSRL.
Just watch me now. Just watch me now. I got something for you, a little more for you. You won't believe your eyes. Just watch me now. Just watch me now. I got something for you, a little more for you. You won't believe your eyes. Just watch me now. Just watch me now. Just watch me now. Just watch me now.
It's round number 5 of the NOFSRL New Era Cup Series, and it's going to be a hot one today because we are in Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Chick-Fil-A 500. That's the 1.5 quad oval circuit, and it's always a good one. Atlanta never disappoints every single time we come here. However, though, it is a newer version of the Atlanta Motor Speedway, a version where the low and the high side can work at the same time. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ari Sakala. Glad you could join us for this one today. If you missed us last race, we were at Phoenix Raceway, and it was a pretty clean race to say the least. A 2-caution race, and at the end, the Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas dominated, and Ethan Hoffman picked up his first win of the season, the third of his New Era Cup Series career. It was a big one for him. Look at the top 10 in points after the race. CJ Williams, the new points leader. He has a 5-point lead over Ryan New, who is second. Third in the standings, Marty Johnson. He is now 27 points back after wrecking early in the race. Carter Friesen is fourth. He's 30 points back. Fifth, Igor Barreto. He's 31 points back. Sixth, Neil Clifford. Fifth, 39 points back. Seventh, Diego Rossello. 43 points back. Eighth is Casey Nanico, tied with Luke Rainey, each 50 back. And Brian Webb is 10th, 57 points back. This is a newer version of Atlanta Motor Speedway. If you guys remember the past 3 years, I think it was, we raced the 2017 version of Atlanta, and that provided unbelievable racing. 2 wide, 3 wide, sometimes 4 wide racing, and the low line was always key. But this is a newer version of Atlanta. The speeds are going to be obviously slower than they were the past few seasons, and this is a track where both the low and the high side can work. Pit stops are at 2x today. Keep in mind that because of the fact that it is a 1.5 mile track. Give you your top 10 on the starting lineup. The front row for the Chick-fil-A 500, Colin Denton in the 34 machine, who won this track back in season 4. Next to him, Carter Friesen in the 37. Row number 2 drivers looking for their first win in Atlanta. Eli Bright in the 8, Derek Campbell in the 32. Row 3, you then have Benny Watson, the 38. The 38 car almost won in season 4. Next to him, it is Christian Vargas in the 00. The 4th row, Daniel Boyles in the 47, and Eric Monaco in the 3. And then in row 5, Penske teammates, Marty Johnson in the 12. And next to him, the highest rookie to start the race, Zach Ryan in the 22. Your points leader, CJ Williams, in the 24, starts in 12. Johnny Garner starting in 11. It's an 82-lap race around the 1.5 mile quad oval. A about 125 miles. The distance stages ending at laps 26 and 53, and obviously the finish at 81. Pit window about 29 to 31 laps. Colin Denton, Carter Friesen, two of the more experienced drivers will bring the field to green for round number 5. Pace car pulls in. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy. From the Atlanta Motor Speedway, it's showtime! What a start by the top two as they come off turn number 2. Denton pulls up top, and here comes Eli Bright trying to look to the inside for the race lead. Once these drivers get up to speed, we can see how the low and high side goes. And look at the high line work there perfectly. Colin Denton, Carter Friesen pushing each other to the front. Denton leading lap number 1 here at Atlanta. And now Bright tries to pull up inside for the runner-up spot. The low line works in 1 and 2, but the high side works in 3 and 4. This is where this is a momentum game. Friends, as you got Friesen and Bright still battling for second. Bright's got teammate Monaco behind him, and they are 4 wide for 5th. I don't think you could do 4 wide last time in the New Era Cup Series in Atlanta. Johnson backs out of it. That got pretty close there. 3 wide for the runner-up spot. Carter Friesen on the outside. He can try and make it around. Colin Denton. Denton tried to shut the door, and now Monaco looks down low. They're 3 wide for the race lead. On board with Friesen, Denton, about a low line here. They almost touch it in 3 and 4. 3 wide for the lead. Eli Bright staying back in 4th. And at the line, it's Carter Friesen to the point. On the high side. Now let's see if Denton can get the high side to work. Eli Bright back and forth. Johnny Garner, who started back in 11th position, has made its way up to the top 5. But don't look now. Here comes Fitzy in the 4. Inside on Garner and Watson. And a challenge for the lead. Monaco looks underneath on Carter Friesen. Side by side. But the draft's going to work off of 3 and 4. And Carter continues to show the way. Watson gets out of the gas, tries to get the help he needs from Eli Bright to make a pass on the inside, but nothing going to work out just yet. He blocks Eli Bright to kill off his momentum. Here's the battle again for the lead. Monaco trying everything to get by Carter Friesen. That's not working. Speed about 175 out of the corner. And now the front row teammates, 2 of the 3 front row cars, I should say, is Ryan Benjamin, the part-timers in the field. Battle for 3rd, Watson down low, Denton up top. And now Denton had a lot of momentum off of 1 and 2. Now trying to get by on Watson, who had 3rd at the line. And now Watson's up to the quarter panel of Eric Monaco. On board from the rear bumper of Carter Friesen as they battle for 2nd. Friesen trying to pull away. Got some guys running right on the apron. I think one of them may be Steve Morton in the 13. Watson had a good run on the inside, but remember the high side's going to get the best run in 3 and 4. And here comes as well Colin Denton using the high side's momentum. But look at the mess here for 5th. Eli Bright, Zachary Fitzwater, Christian Vargas, nearly 3 wide. Monaco, the new leader at the line in Atlanta. Friesen's not giving it up just yet. He tries inside on 1 and 2. It's going to be a nice shot here from usually from our slow-mo cam. But gives us a nice little battle cam. Look at Denton. He got very tied up in 3 and 4. But he'll run the high side, and he's going to get a run on Carter Friesen for 2nd. And I think Denton may have gotten him at the line. He did. Denton trying to make his way back to the point. Now can he get a run on Monaco down the backstretch? He's got a nice draft on him. And stays up top. Now where Monaco was. Oh, he checks up. Here comes Denton on the top side. trying to take the race lead back. And Friesen inside. It's 3 wide for the race lead. Colin Denton to the top spot. Very unique racing, completely different than we've seen in previous years here at Atlanta. Now can Monaco look for second? Meanwhile, 3 wide for fifth. Eli Bright, Christian Vargas, and CJ Williams. As they remain battling for the lead. Let's go from the visor cam of CJ. Give you a good perspective of what he is seeing today. Just to check up for Benny Watson. The high side getting a lot of momentum down the back with Garner pushing Eli Bright. The high side didn't get that much momentum there out of the corner. Friesen trying to look inside on Monaco for second, and now Monaco committed to the high side, holding his line. Can he look for the lead here off of 2? He's got to run on top. Giving a big push to Colin Denton as Friesen trying to look down low. Monaco gets a nice run, and he is there with Denton. Denton shuts the door. How will this look? Monaco all the way on the gas in 1 and 2, and Denton won't be able to clear up. Side by side as they go into turn number 3. When we come to the line, it'll be halfway through stage number 1. And at the stripe, it's Monaco taking the lead away. Again, the high side, a lot of momentum, but he gets a little bit tight. Trying to cut in front of Colin Denton. That didn't work out well. But again, he's got the high side. The top 4 trying to check out. They have a nice gap on Williams and Bright as they battle for 5th. Colin Denton back to the point. Gets by Eric Monaco on the low line. Friesen tries to split the gap. He gets a little bit tight up in the corner. Here comes Eli Bright as he looks for 3rd. And I think I see 4 wide in the back of this pack here. Almost 4 wide with Jonathan Logan pushing Brian Webb. These drivers here probably playing it safe. Hoffman, last week's winner at Phoenix, almost makes it a 4 wide move to the inside. Doesn't pay off though. Watson looks for 3rd on the outside here on Eli Bright. Here comes Patrick Smith in the 14. As I was saying, last week was dominated by the Joe Gibbs cars. This week right now, we've got a domination between 2 teams, Richard Childress Racing. I know Friesen's part of JTG, but they've got that affiliation with RCR, and then the Front Row Motorsports drivers. Denton's got to run underneath on Monaco for the race lead. Off of 1 and 2. Doesn't have it just yet. Monaco can't clear Denton just yet. They remain even into 3 in the drag race. And now Watson's got to hang on to it. He gets very tight up in the corner. Almost got the wall. Here comes Vargas in the 00. At the stripe. It was close. It was Denton by 2/100ths of a second. Denton, can he clear up on Monaco? Not just yet. Still trying. Think he's got it here. Not yet. Look at the run Monaco gets. Out of turn 4. It's still Denton at the start-finish line. Carter Friesen and Christian Vargas, two Chevys working together trying to get by Benny Watson. Colin Denton, we should mind. Oh, hang on to that, Eric Monaco. Benny Watson just put the chrome horn on Eric Monaco saying, hey, buddy, I'm here. And here comes CJ Williams in the 24. Now rocking the high side. Look at the run. Johnny Garner gets in the 2. Maybe some bump drafting going on with Williams and Watson. Now watch the 38. It's going to get a lot of momentum off of 4. And it's going to put a crossover on Monaco. And I think the yellow may be out. Nope, it's not. Thought it was for a moment. Jacob Britt's in the 16. He's fallen back a lot. He may have lost a cylinder in the 16. By the way, I thought we had the yellow out because the pack was so split up. But it wasn't. Challenge for the lead again. Monaco looking outside on Colin Denton. We come to 5 to go in stage 1. These drivers are not too far away from having to make pit stops. Probably under 10 laps away from hitting that window as the front row teammates work together with two Chevys on top. Watson tries inside on Denton. Can he make the run stick? No. High side should keep the lead off of turn 4. And it would be Monaco at the stripe. Here they come. It's a close one. It's Eric. Here comes as well Steve Morgan in the 13, the reigning champion. I should mention as well, Colin Denton, he's got the most wins in the New Era Cup Series, and a majority of them have come on the 1.5 mile tracks. His last Cup Series victory came at Texas last year. Johnny Garner is also working in that pack as well in the 2. He's got the second most wins all time in the NOFSRL. Monaco continuing to lead, but Denton is putting up a fight. 3 to go in stage 1, and Denton drives it deep in 1 and 2. Can he clear up on Monaco? Not just yet, and he's got no help. Monaco's got the lead entering turn 3 for a moment by an inch. And Monaco will clear Colin Denton here, and he's got the lead. Battle for third, Watson and Williams. Steve Morgan is there as well. He's up to 5th. Best run he's had right now, and maybe his best run this season. I can't recall. I know he doesn't have a win yet, obviously. And look at the mess up here. That may be 4 wide down the back. It nearly was. I think Rossello got out of the gas. That's a mid-pack. In a good battle right now for about 12th position. 3 by 3 by 3 out of the corner. Denton, the new leader. We are at the white flag for stage 1. Who will get the playoff point? Look at the run Morgan's got in the 13. He is coming closer and closer. Denton and Morgan come in on the top side. How does this help out Eric Monaco? He's got a good run up in 3 and 4. He could pull a double here. They're going to be side by side for stage 1. What a run. Eric Monaco, I think, got it. Waiting for Scar, and he did. Monaco, the first playoff point of the race. By the way, Steve Morgan fell all the way back from 3rd. He lost it. He's already out of the top 10. He lost a lot of momentum. Whoa, trouble! Jonathan Logan gets turned in front of Alex Lozano. Marty Johnson is in as well in the 12. And here we go. Justin Zeidel's collected. Same with John Andrews in the 17. The first caution is out. And we're still wrecking Zeidel with more damage. There's Tyler Marco in the 48. Same with Nathan Stapleton in the 42. I think we had drivers trying to come in. Look at that. The leaders all came in. And there was an accordion effect. First yellow out at Atlanta. Eric Monaco, the stage 1 winner. We will break it down for you, but the first one I saw spin out was Jonathan Logan in the 21. And came up in front of Alex Lozano. Race off of pit road will go to the 3. Denton 2nd, Williams 3rd, Watson 4th, Fitzy 5th, Smith 6th, Bright 7th, Gardner 8th, Ferris 9th, and Mendez 10th. Carter Friesen led at the yellow, by the way. And he may still have the lead. I don't know, though. Here's the second round of pit stops. These drivers were all going to come in next time by. We'll just watch and see who's going to win here. Marty Johnson, 3rd race in a row where he has been in a crash. Not what he wanted in the last 3 races. First 2 races were very successful for him, as Friesen here will get the race off pit road on this time out. Let's look at the replay, and we will show you what happened with Jonathan Logan in the 21. So we'll look at this from the blimp entering turn 3. There was a huge... No, Logan just came... I think he was trying to pit, and Daniel Voiles was just heavy on the gas, and into Lozano. Johnson gets turned off of the back bumper of Ryan Benjamin. There's Zidell with nowhere to go as he tries to miss it. John Andrews gets a piece of it. There's Mitchell Collins trying to miss the crash. Yeah, we just had an accordion effect. And then here's this second accordion effect here. Watch Marco in the 48 and Stapleton all the way. Man, it's a tough break for Nathan. He's just an innocent bystander there. And Marco gets up into him. And Logan does more damage. First number we'll watch a driver that missed the crash, Diego Rossello. Wow, that close. And Marty Johnson as we get ready for the restart. Got hit the rear bumper of Lozano. Johnson and Lozano in the same accidents, just like last week at Phoenix. Yellow is out. Let's get ready for the restart. So those that did pit before the caution came out will help them, but they may have to come in again because they entered under a closed pit. We will have to confirm that, but out of the race after that. 5 drivers done. Jonathan Logan, Alex Lozano, Justin Zidell, Tyler Markle, and Nathan Stapleton. Reset the lineup for you here. Eric Monaco, stage 1 winner in the lead. Colin Denton 2nd. CJ Williams 3rd. Benny Watson 4th. Zachary Fitzwater 5th. Patrick Smith is 6th. Eli Bright 7th. Brian Ferris 8th. Johnny Garner 9th. Edwin Mendez is 10th. Here we go. Pace car pulls in. Monaco into the restart zone for the first time today. And we are back to green. Watson trying to look up top. This may actually help him. Usually the high line doesn't work on the restart. Williams gets a run underneath on Denton for 2nd, and he may be going for the race lead. CJ Williams, the points leader underneath. Second stage ends at lap 53. These drivers will have to make one more stop. And what a run for Fitzwater, driving it in very deep. Trying to take second spot away, but remember the high side gets all the momentum. Johnny Gardner and Brian Ferris battling hard. This is getting good. Gardner looked down low. Ferris shut the door big time. As they battle for second, Monaco looks up top on Fitzwater off of 2. He takes it away. Now Ferris looks on Denton for 4th. And Williams stuck on the bottom. Here comes Eric Monaco, committed to the high side. New leader, it's Eric Monaco. That was a mistake on CJ Williams, committed to the low line in 3 and 4, not the high side. CJ trying underneath again, trying to keep this race lead, but he cannot. Monaco just has a completely faster race car. And they stack up once again. Fitzwater now stuck in the middle. Here comes Ferris in the 20. Came oh so close to winning last week at Phoenix. Led a lot of laps, same with Edwin Mendez, but then Hoffman got by in the end. Now Williams coming in up top, Monaco on the bottom. Denton a little bit loose in 1 and 2. Williams to the outside for the race lead. Great pack racing, and Monaco fading back to 3rd. And now Williams to the bottom. Now the front row teammates working together on the high side. Denton and Watson. And a good run for Colin. Clears CJ Williams, and he's back out front. And now can Watson look on the outside on CJ Williams here for the runner-up position? He cannot just yet. Fords versus Chevys working together, and man, they're going crazy in this battle here for 7th. Ferris underneath on Fitzwater and Fargus. They remain dead even off of 4. Williams tried to look. Denton keeps the race lead. And Kyle Big Wreck foils it upside down. Same with Natico. Natico barrel rolling. Hoffman upside down. What in the world happened here? We had a pack break up, and then we get the big one. A lot of cars involved in this one. We race him back to the line, and it's going to be Colin Denton. Who was in it? Morgan. Barretto's in it. Nanico. Hoffman. I saw 3 cars on their roofs. Johnson and Boyle's involved. There's John Andrews, Ryan New. Oh, man, about half the field involved. Yikes. I think someone may have come down pit road and accordioned up the whole field once again. But that is going to take out a lot of good drivers. They're all going to come down. And remember that window, 29 to 31 laps. These drivers are just topping off. They will have 1 more stop to go. At the moment, Luke Rainey and Zach Ryan, Brian Webb, they're staying out. So they should assume the race lead. There's the 17 machine of Andrews. He's blown the engine up. The wreck happened on the front stretch. We saw the green flag still in the air. Then we saw the pack split up. I did not realize a yellow came out until I looked in the back. So your top 3 drivers did not pit. They will be on Warner tires. So they will play a different strategy. And Denton winning the race off pit road. Williams just edges out Benny Watson. First driver I saw flip was Daniel Voiles in the 47. Well, let's figure out what happened. Out of turn 4, watched Steve Morgan in the 13 machine. Gets a bump from Grant and just turned him. And it causes this big mess. Nanico turned from Hoffman and takes a vicious shot there. Look at everyone flipping. Look at Hoffman in the 18. Side over side, end over end. Very wild ride for the 18. That's about 10 cars I see in this one. Let's take a look real time. Man, a lot of drivers taking some shots. From the super slow-mo cam here, you see Grant just gets into Morgan. There's Ryan New with nowhere to go. And this just gets the entire pack here. And when you get on that grass here, the New and Grant looks like they're going to miss it, but then Hoffman just comes back to the bottom of the track. There's Jesse Turner involved as well. Derek Hamill, Matthew Logan, Mitchell. Nope, Hamill got involved. I think Logan misses this on the outside, Matthew Logan. So he should gain a lot of spots there. But man, just a violent crash at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And there's Nanico just flipping, barrel rolling. Johnson with the ARCA brakes. There's nowhere to go pretty much. So, and these drivers are just trying to get to the caution. First off, a driver that missed the crash, Brian Webb. Oh man. Oh. That Nanico shot. When he gets into Hoffman, both hits just take your breath away. They really do. Here's Marty Johnson. Now, he's in the back of the pack from the previous accident. You see all the smoke here. You see the 18 flipping, slowing down hard. Locked the brakes up pretty much, and then it just rear ends Igor Barreto. This should be a good shot from the right side, Casey Nanico. There's the flip he gets from New, and there he goes. And that interesting angle is because he is on top of Stuart Bratton. Ryan New's gonna have the best shot here. Watch this. Nothing he does here. Tries to miss it, and then here comes Hoffman. And he flips Nanico upside down. Dang. One more shot, Igor Barreto. Took a lot of hits there. And then that one from Johnson. Yellow flag is back out. Let's get ready for the restart. We're back here in Atlanta. Let's look at who is out of the race after that crash. Done for the day. John Andrews, Igor Barreto, Steve Morgan, Casey Nanico, Ethan Hoffman, Marty Johnson, Daniel Voiles, Gatlin Downey. 27 cars remain on the track. Everyone's still in the lead laps. Let's reset the field for you. Luke Rainey, Zach Ryan, and Brian Webb. They stayed out. They're playing a different strategy. Colin Denton restarts 4th. Benny Watson 5th. CJ Williams 6th. Eric Monaco 7th. Patrick Smith 8th. Christian Vargas 9th. And Brian Ferris rounds out the top 10. Here goes Rainey into the restart zone. And we are back to green. Top 3, a good restart. Maybe Denton was fading back so he could get a good run on Brian Webb. No one makes a move just yet. They stop 10, stay single file. Into turn 3, Rainey starts to pull away. Ryan may come in up top, and here we go. They start to go 2 by 2. Ryan's got a run. He'll cross on over. Try to diamond. Inside goes Zach Ryan for the race lead. When they come to the line next time by, 10 to go in stage 2. Rainey trying to defend. He keeps the lead. Ryan still falls back to 2nd. Does he commit up top here? Webb now 3rd. The Ford's working on the top side. Ryan losing a lot of ground. Here comes Williams and Smith. Williams was 6th last time out. He's up to 2nd. The low line is coming handy now. And Williams, a big run underneath. Rainey tries to shut the door. He can't. Patrick Smith now's got a run. He takes it 3 wide underneath with Monaco pushing him. 3 by 3 for the race lead. Rainey, what a run he's got up top. Ryan shuts the door in front of Brian Webb, and the 15 defends perfectly. Here comes Monaco back underneath, the stage 1 winner. Smith trying to look on CJ Williams. Look at the run Ryan's got in the 22. Oh, hang on, CJ. Ryan got a bump from the 24. That was a close call. Rainey's got a run underneath. He had the high line working well for him. Monaco leading at the stripe. Is it working in 1 and 2? Not yet. Monaco keeping the top side in handy. Patrick Smith now up to 2nd position. Denton and Williams battling for 4th. How about Eli Bright in the 8 machine? Look at the left side damage he's got. A dent from the 2nd caution or from pit stops. He's doing well staying in this lead pack. They are 4 wide in turn 1. Look at Rossello in the 9. Trying to use the top side to his advantage. And they're side by side for the race lead. Patrick Smith and Eric Monaco. The 14 to the point. Here comes Williams looking up top for third. He's got that on Luke Rainey. Rainey and Ryan doing a good job on the worn tires. Top 3 now looking to pull on away from the pack. Remember, they got the fresher tires. Ryan stays up in front of Watts and shuts the door. If any of these guys bobble or make a mistake, it could cause a second big one. Remember, these drivers will have to make one more stop, whether it's under green or under yellow. Vargas has got a run on Williams for third on the track. CJ Williams doing a good job today. Won the Auto Club 400. Smith and Monaco, I think, checked up for a moment. Williams will get a nice run off of 1 and 2. Vargas looking down low. Williams back on the gas first. Here comes Rainey on top again. From the visor cam, CJ Williams, and it's a 3-car battle for the race lead. Oh, man! Williams stays on the throttle. Almost got into the back of Eric Monaco. You can see the groove on top, and then it just opens up completely. Everywhere except for the high line, that's where the marbles are. And just a disclaimer, no, that is not PJ1. Smith keeping the lead on top, and Williams is there once again. Looking to get a run for second down the back on Eric Monaco. 2 through 4 are Chevrolets, and they got a good battle here between 2 Toyotas. Mendez and Ferris, that's 3 wide for 6th. And Rainey trying to keep it going on those worn out tires. Side by side for the lead. Patrick Smith keeping it. 2 to go in stage number 2. Monaco's got a good run underneath. Trying to sweep the first 2 stages. Can he clear up in front of Patrick Smith? He can. He's got a 3-car length advantage. Here comes Fitzwater in the 4, looking for the 4th position on CJ Williams. Williams gets a little bit tight. One to go in stage 2. Eric Monaco has got 10 points already from winning stage 1 in a last lap pass on Colin Denton. We should look back as well. There's Denton in the 34. I think he just cracked the top 10. We've got lap traffic ahead. We'll show you who that is in a moment. Patrick Smith not giving up. Does he look to the inside? No, Monaco shuts the door. Here comes Fitzwater on top. Trying to take third, trying to take second. It's side by side for the stage once again. It's going to be at the stripe. Eric Monaco again with the push from Zachary Fitzwater. We were mentioning as well Colin Denton. Last time in the line, he was 13th. And there is lap traffic ahead. That's Ryan Benjamin in the 36. He is about 20 miles off the pace. I should say 20 miles an hour. Stuart Haas teammates battling for second. Patrick Smith and Zachary Fitzwater. Here comes Fitzy. Don't look now. Here comes Williams as well, looking inside for third. He's trying to split the middle for a moment. But they got to play it safe because of the lap traffic of Ryan Benjamin. If they get a little bit too aggressive, they may get into the back of Benjamin and someone could go around. A Monaco gets slowed down. New leader, Patrick Smith. But could Benjamin unlap himself on the top side? I'd be amazed if he did that. High side, though, slowed down big time. Here comes CJ Williams and Brian Ferris. Ferris has made his way up to third. Trying to get redemption after what happened last week at Phoenix. Here comes Vargas. He's up to 4th. Watson's in 5th. How about Cody Smart in 6th position? Last week, he was angry at the underfunded race cars, the part-timers, for not letting him go by. Whoa, hang on. Whoa, Brake goes around. Does he save it? He does. Benjamin comes in the pit. That is what happened. A lot of damage to the 8 of Eli Bright. We stay green, but what a save he made. Him and... was it Brian Webb, I think it was? Or was it Eric? It was Monaco. Oh, this is a developing story. The staged winners in 1 and 2, who's led the most laps, has got a damaged 3 car. And we got more drivers coming in. A lot of stacking up going on. But we still battle for the lead and we stay green. Ferris underneath on Patrick Smith. They're side by side in 1 and 2. And that definitely broke the pack up. And this is likely going to be the racing you'll see from here on out. Remember, they have to make one more stop. Keep in mind. And I don't know if you can see them. There they go. I was going to mention Luke Rainey, Brian Webb, Zach Ryan. They stayed out on the last caution. And they are coming in. Ryan also made a pit stop too. Patrick Smith has pulled away. Next slow car they could catch up to. Stuart Gredd in the 41. Or do you make your pit stop now? Because if you stop now, you are good to go the rest of the way. Ferris trying to clear up in front of CJ Williams. And he can't do it just yet. All the battling though. Helping Patrick Smith try to pull away. We haven't seen a rookie yet go to victory lane this year. In fact, remember, this is the most experienced field we've ever had in New Era Cup Series history. Around 30 to 35 drivers making at least their second season. Oh, Ferris with a run underneath. Can he get the low side to stick? If he can, that'd be amazing. He's clear on Patrick Smith. You haven't seen that happen in 3 and 4 yet today. Brian Ferris takes the top spot. Smith looking on the outside on Christian Vargas, not giving it up just yet. At the stripe, there will be 21 laps to go in Atlanta. Ferris the leader. Good battle for second. Smith and Vargas. Williams has a run off of turn 2, trying to take the 3rd position away. And here comes Cody Smart. Most likely will go with teammate Smith. No, he goes with CJ. Interesting move there by the 10 machine. At the stripe, 20 laps to go. There's Stuart Gredd. He made his pit stop coming on out. Next slow car could be Ryan New in the 66. Here's the battle for second. Smith trying to look up top. And Williams has a good run underneath, trying to take the 3rd spot away. And Vargas up to the back bumper, Brian Ferris, but I think we got pit stops happening. No, Vargas commits to the outside for the lead. Patrick Smith goes with. Smith commits to the bottom. Is he going to go 3 wide? It's Brian Ferris at the start finish line. He gets the momentum from Patrick. A nice push there. But Ferris slows down in 1 and 2. Opens the door for Vargas on the top side. And the 0-0 back to the point. Now Smith looking down low for second. And Ferris all the way onto the outside, trying to take the lead away. That's 3 wide for the race lead. Coming to 18 laps to go. Ferris leads at the stripe. Smith drove it deep into turn number 1. Vargas a little bit tight up in 1 and 2. Here comes Smith underneath. Ferris, the high side, the perfect momentum we'll have entering turn 3. Vargas commits down low. They're coming in, I think. Yep, they are. Vargas, Smith, Williams, Smart, and Watson come in. Denton stays out, and your race leader. For right now, let's get him in a moment. Would be Colin Denton. Second spot is currently Edwin Mendez. Goes by Ryan New. Third position at the line was the 00. But watch these guys closely. Webb, Rainey, and Ryan. Remember they had to come in 3 laps early. Everyone, by the way, is good to go to the end. Bright's making his exit. Remember, he had to repair a lot more damage than normal. Monaco's coming back on out. Won stages 1 and 2, but now out. Leaders came in. Remember, Denton the pole sitter as pit stall number 1. But I believe your provisional. Let's look and see who's going to have the lead here. I think it could be Fitzwater. Fitzwater got by Vargas. Vargas is ahead of Patrick Smith. Smith and Williams are battling for a position. Nope, I think it would be Brian Ferris. Remember, Ferris had the lead at that last caution. No, Clifford's ahead. Or are these guys ahead? I don't know who's got the lead at the moment. I think it's these guys. Yep, Luke Rainey is in the lead. They're dealing with a lot of lap traffic ahead, going by Sturkrad. Now they're going to go by Eric Monaco shortly. Remember, these 3 drivers stayed out under the last caution. Came in a few laps earlier before the other drivers did. And right now, they got 1, 2, 3 at the moment. Neil Clifford and Brian Ferris having a good battle for 4th position on the track. These guys will likely need a caution if they want to try and win the race, but I don't think they will get one. 23 cars currently on the lead lap. Clifford defending, keeps the 4th spot. Fitzwater and Vargas, they're battling for 6, 9 seconds behind race leader Luke Rainey. Webb goes by Ryan Benjamin, and now can the 6 car make a run on Rainey? They run completely different lines. Here goes Webb, trying to look to the inside for the race lead. As a run to the inside, Rainey doesn't fight back on top. New leader, it's Brian Webb with 12 laps to go. Slows it on down in 1 and 2 just a little bit. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 4th spot. That's the good battle right now. Neil Clifford and Brian Ferris, they are coming closer and closer with those fresher tires. Gap was down to 6 seconds last time out. 11 to go. Top 3 have gone by. Ryan Benjamin and Stuart Gratton. Next car they would probably catch up to would be Ryan New, Eric Monaco, and Jesse Turner. They're slowing them. New is slowing those 2 guys down big time. And these guys got regular cars. Oh, Monaco may turn New here. I think he was thinking about doing it for a moment. Good battle for 8th. Patrick Smith ahead of CJ Williams and Cody Smart. There are 10 laps to go at the line in Atlanta. And drivers playing strategy under the last caution have a chance of winning it. But Brian Ferris, by the way, he is taking 4th away as a half-second lead. Jacob Britt slowing him down in the 16. Ferris is coming closer and closer. Remember, he got jawed out by Ethan Hoffman. Now Ferris is trying to play jaws gap is cut down to 4 seconds. He's got 9 laps to go to try to get up to the top 3. Ferris will work his way on Stuart Grattan. No battle coming here. Battle for the lead. Rainey trying to fight back on top. He's got the run on Brian Webb. 8 laps to go. Now what's the gap cut down to at the line? Ferris gets by Benjamin. Gap, Brian Ferris is a second faster than the top 3. And remember, he's got the fresher tires. He is coming closer to Zach Ryan. Going to come in all the way up top, driving it very deep. Oh, that got close. He's looking inside for 3rd. Ferris up to the 3rd position. He cut the gap down to nearly half. He's about, last time of the line, it was a 38.63 versus the speed of a 31.555. Here comes Eli Bright in the 8, trying to get by Luke Rainey. That would help out Brian Ferris. Diamond, 3 and 4. Now with the stripe, there are 6 laps to go. Ferris is coming closer. Gap was 1.5 seconds. Dun-dun. Dun-dun. He is up. On board with Luke Rainey. Show you the gap this time of the line. Cut down to nearly 9 tenths. 5 to go. The top 2 will love a yellow to come out, because that would definitely give them the top 2. But Ferris is there. Up to the bumper of Rainey, looking for 2nd. Backs off. He'll use the high side as the momentum. He's got the better car. And now he has to try to beat Brian Webb. 4 laps to go in Atlanta. Ferris is there. He's got the run. Slowed down for a moment. Does he look inside? Here comes Rainey. Big push by the 20 to the 6. He's got a lot of time. He's trying now. He's going to make his move for the race lead. Brian Ferris to the point. Coming to 3 to go in Atlanta. Look at the gap he put on Neil Clifford, by the way. He was battling with him earlier. Now the gap is like 3 seconds. Hang on, Zach Ryan. Got a little bit tight because of the traffic. Patrick Smith going by. Fresher tires beating out the worn out tires. Battle for second still on between Luke Rainey and Brian Webb. Coming to the stripe. Brian Ferris 2 laps away from finally seeing that first Cup Series win. Came oh so close last week at Phoenix. And now has the car when the time was right. They still battle, but here comes Christian Vargas and coming up to Rainey and Webb. I think Vargas could get 2nd spot. Final lap in Atlanta. Brian Ferris was supposed to have the best car after pit stops at Phoenix, but it cost him the race and he finished 2nd. This time, he's got the best car after pit stops here. Under a half a lap to go and Brian Ferris gets his first Cup Series win. He's going to get it. Off of turn 4, Brian Ferris wins the Chick-Fil-A 500 in Atlanta, and he's finally done it. The one that got away has come back to him. Rainey holds off Christian Vargas for 2nd. Fitzwater 4th. Webb is 5th. Williams 6th. Smith 7th. Clifford 8th. Smart 9th. And Collins 10th. Ryan came home in 13th. Brian Ferris. 2 top 5s or top 3 finishes in the past 2 races. Ferris has punched his ticket into the playoffs, permitting that he finishes in the top 30 in points at the end of the regular season at Daytona in September, or August, excuse me. Big day for Brian Ferris. Show you the official results here. 24 drivers finishing on the lead lap. Fresher tires, and Brian Ferris gets it done. Highest rookie in the race goes to Patrick Smith, by the way. He came close to winning, and then we had the pit stops. Then those are the drivers that did not finish the race. Tough break for a lot of drivers, including Marty Johnson, Ethan Hoffman, coming off of the win last week at Phoenix. Same with Igor Barreto in the 77. I think that's maybe his 3rd DNF in a row. Could take him out of the top 10. He hasn't missed a race yet this season because we want to see how he does in points in the playoffs. But it's going to be interesting. See what happens. Tough break as well for the Ganassi guys, finishing 38th and 40th. All right, let's give you the playoff picture after this one. So here are how the points standings look. CJ Williams keeping the points lead, and look at the gap he's put up. A 38-point lead at the moment. Marty Johnson still second in the standings. Brian Ferris up 9 spots in the standings. He's now seated 3rd amongst the drivers. 4th position, Ethan Hoffman. Tyler Markle. Both Markle and Hoffman, by the way, have now dropped down outside of the top 20. And keep in mind, you need to finish 30 and at least the top 30 if you want to be a part of the playoffs. But CJ Williams has had 4 top 10s in 5 starts. That is an impressive start to the season for him. Give you the team points at the moment. Rookie standings. Neil Clifford has a good lead over Diego Rossello at the moment. But yeah, other drivers right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 is Ryan New. 7th, Carter Friesen. 8th, Neil Clifford. 9th is Luke Rainey. 10th, Diego Rossello. 11th, Brian Webb. 12th, Igor Barreto. 13th, Zach Ryan. 14th, Christian Vargas. 15th, Patrick Smith. 16th is Mitchell Collins. 17th would be Casey Nanico. If I look at the gap there, that's about 5 points. Steve Morgan is now 18th. Benny Watson 19th. And Colin Denton 20th. Nanico, Morgan, Watson, and Denton the first 4 out at the moment. The next race of the New Era Cup Series will take us back to Homestead Miami Speedway. Well, for the first time this season ever, it will have 2 races in the New Era Cup Series. And it's the first race of the year where we race on a Saturday night. It is the AutoNation 400. That should be a good one. It's a new Homestead Miami Speedway layout. Keep in mind that. We will still. It's not going to be used though for the championship race. We'll still be using the same old layout we have been using the past few years. But this will be completely different. So that's going to do it for us. I'm Mario Sicali. You've been watching the New Era Cup Series at the Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Chick-Fil-A 500. We congratulate Brian Ferris on getting his first win of the season. Thank you all for joining us. Until next time, so long from Atlanta.